Hello, I'm sharing this idea that is very helpful to me, and I think is a useful thing for anybody with depression or when he's passing through a deep sadness where the feelings or the thoughts are taking over and push you very down in the emotions, no? And it's very important to feel the feelings, but in this case it's like to cut this river of thoughts that sometimes came and increase the experience, no? And it's about the exposure to moderate cold water, or can be extreme cold water. But in this case, it's moderate, it's the sea. I'm very lucky I have a sea next to me, but it can be a cold shower, can be a swimming pool, can even be a jar full of water and you wash yourself with a bucket. So it doesn't need to be a sea, like here it's very nice, no? And the whole idea is not about how cold is the water, but how cold can one get. And curious enough, that creates like the opposite reaction. And I promise, like, that for me, I already have a positive association to go to cold and change my mood. But for people who never try it, I encourage you. You will feel very different if you try it after this video. If you try, you will feel very different. So that's the idea, just to share this resource, no? And the idea is you expose to the cold and you stay in the cold. Like first you will have to be a bit challenged. Maybe the water is cold and it's like entering and you want to enter until here at least, or if you want to wet your hair. And it will be like, you have to do it with a positive thinking, like, okay, I'm doing this, no? And like, there is a cold challenge and like, maybe you need to breathe and like, and enter this challenge you made yourself. Once you are in the water, the idea is relax, like, and you'll see your perception may change a lot. You will be maybe more silent. It's like, because you are in an extreme life experience, basically, something potentially all the times maybe kill us. So you are there in the cold and you relax. Relax as much as you can, no? Relax the body, like you can like breathe in and stay there like very, as much as you can. You don't want to force so much, but try to, if you start shivering, it's like you try to delay the shivering feeling, like you start like, 10 seconds, like, and you're like, okay. And in some moments, the cold you will feel is enough, no? Don't be unsafe, just when you feel like, okay, it's too much now, no? Then you come out. And if you are okay, if you are not shivering and having a bad time, but you are still like, you feel you can deal with it, delay the time of drying. You just stay in wet and allow your body to dry. Like you can breathe, move, stretch, like, be active. And already there, observe what happened with your thoughts and feelings. You know, it's like normally it's a huge change. And when you think it's enough and the coldness you're still shaking, it's too much, of course, dress get warm and that's it. Personally, it affects a lot my emotions when doing that. And there are many, it's supported by a lot of science too. So if you have the chance, I encourage, if you are going through these times, it's really good. And it's actually super good if you do it in the morning, because then it's like order your day, your hormonal day, your stress day. To start with cold water, it really can order your evening later on. So that's it. Thank you so much for being listening until now. Let me know if this did something to you. In this case, you can go through the method of Wim Hof and go more extreme breathing, and there are many other things. But in this case, it's kind of the simplest one I know, and works for me, and for most of the people I think it may work. So a lot of love and thank you so much.